everyone, and welcome back. I'm in Jean's kitchen, and looks like we're going to make some cookies. I don't know. I don't think she bakes. She wants 2 different cookies made, so I figured I would turn on the camera and turn it into a video. So I know that she wants oatmeal raisin, and then what's the other ones? Peanut butter blossoms. So let's start off with the oatmeal raisin cookie, I think. So we need 2 sticks of butter and a cup of brown sugar packed. Okay, so my stuff, some of the food items obviously are here. She's providing the ingredients, so we'll see how this turns out. So let's do 2 sticks of butter. I did have them sitting out. They could be a tiny bit softer. It is chilly willy here today and raining. So yeah, I'm not really sure. She just picked up the ingredients and said I could make cookies. So I'm gonna make the cookies. So again, right now I'm starting on the oatmeal raisin cookies. So 2 sticks of butter, and then we need a cup of brown sugar packed and a half a cup of sugar. So let's make sure. It's just a little bit different when it's not your kitchen and it's not your stuff. So we're going to go in with a half a cup of sugar. There's the half a cup of sugar. And she has brown sugar in a bag. So I'm going to have to cut it open. Because we're going to need a cup brown sugar packed. Hopefully this bag doesn't fall over. Okay, so we need, what did I say? 1 cup of brown sugar packed. This is why I keep my stuff in containers. It's just easier to get it out. Okay. 1/4 cup of brown sugar packed. And now we're going to cream those together. So let's get rocking and rolling. I did wash all this stuff off. She stores it down her basement. Butter's still a little bit cold, so we're going to have to give that a minute. Okay, so that's creamed together very nicely. And it's requiring 2 large eggs. My chickens are spitting out eggs, but they're not enormous. So I'm going to crack them into a bowl, and I'm just going to judge how it looks because the eggs are a little bit smaller. Always crack your eggs in a separate bowl. Let's see. So this is the size of my eggs from my chickens, so we'll have to see. And I'm saving the shells to feed back to the chickens. Let me make sure you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So let's see about these 2 eggs. I mean, they're definitely not large. So I'm going to put these in, and then I'll judge if I'm going to add 2 more. I actually think, I think it looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. If you hear any weird noise, that would be my little dog. Okay, so that's 2 eggs. I just think that they look a little bit smaller. And now we're going to do a tablespoon of vanilla. They're rolling around on the carpet and they're making all kinds of noises. So we're going to do a tablespoon of vanilla as soon as I get this open, because she just bought this one. Okay, that took a hot minute to get that off of there. And we need 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Half a teaspoon of salt. That's a tablespoon. There we go. It's just, like I said, it's just a little bit harder when it's not your equipment, not your kitchen. You're trying to find things. Okay, like this for an example is how she has the salt. So I can't get the lid to open, so I'm just going to sprinkle the salt. And there we go. You improvise, right? Okay. We're going to give this a quick mix, and we're going to be adding in our dry ingredients. Okay. Looks pretty good. I was just going to say, I hope she has a scraper. I'm not doubling the batch. She didn't specify how many cookies she wanted. She just, I don't know, wanted me to make cookies. All right, so we need a teaspoon of baking soda. So this is a half. And we need 1, so I'm going to do that again. Okay, that's the baking soda. And let's see. This particular recipe of mine, I quick tried to write it out. I'm not seeing any baking powder, but it doesn't have any baking powder in it. So we're going to move on to the next thing. A teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I can only find a half a teaspoon around here. So, teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Okay, it's 1 teaspoon. I guess everybody's making their cookies about now, since we're a few days away from Christmas. And that doesn't want to go back on, but that's okay. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Now that I didn't look to see if she had, but let's take a quick look. Let's see. This cabinet I thought the cabinet was going to be in your way. Oh, she does have. Okay, ground nutmeg. She has it. Half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Now, if you have fresh nutmeg, that would be so much better. I have it, but it's in a box packed somewhere. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix the powdered ingredients up. You can always mix as much as you want until you put that flour in. Once you put that flour in, you mix too much, you're gonna have a very tough and dense cookie. I'm gonna scrape one more time. Literally so cold that I have a scarf wrapped around my neck. Okay. Let my dogs out. And Coco, good, Tiffy. I gave one of my dogs a haircut and the other one still needs a haircut, and they're crazy because it's cold out there right now. Okay, so let's see. 1.5 cups of flour and 1.5 cups of raisins. So let's do the 1.5 cups of flour. For the best here. Let me grab a spoon. Be easier to dump it in. I make a mess as well. Because a 1 cupper just does not fit inside her jar. So there's 1. And then we just need 1/2 cup. And hopefully all her dogs don't start barking. I called that one, didn't I? I think it's because of the school bus. Okay, I just put the 1/2 in there. I called that right on the money. I knew her dogs would bark. Okay, we're going to incorporate this. And then we're going to add the raisins. So, just until it incorporates. Don't want to overdo it, and we'll have to give it a scrape. So I lightly mixed it, and now we're going to scrape excess flour in. I remember my daughter's dad, he always liked oatmeal raisin cookies. I think they're okay. I wouldn't say I'm like a fan favorite. It's like, it's just not one of my favorite cookies, but they're not bad. Try to scrape the pad off. And you can see I barely mixed that. It almost smells like peanut butter. Okay. That's that. And now we need 1.5 cups. Nope. Yeah, 1.5 cups of raisins. So I'll move this out of the way, because I'll be needing that for the next one. You can just stir them in. You can also let it mix real quickly with the raisins in it. Okay, it doesn't want to open. So I'm not sure if she wanted multiple batches or just a few of these. So that plastic did not want to come off. Okay. half. Whoops. Okay. And I am going to just quickly mix it with the paddle. And that is how quick oatmeal raisin cookies are done. At least the batter anyway. Should not get a dense cookie. The other thing here is I have to look to see if she has an ice cream scooper, because I really want to make my blueberry muffins. They're already on my channel. You can go back, take a look at that video. But I like doing my cookies and muffins all the same size, and I'm not sure if she has that type of ice cream scooper. I don't even know if she actually bakes, to be honest with you, because I'm the one making the cookies. Okay. Wait, I just noticed we forgot an ingredient. Well, isn't that just something? Let me just double check. That's so funny. I forgot the oatmeal. I have an oatmeal raisin cookie without the oatmeal, right? So we need 3 cups of oatmeal. So. Glad I noticed that. Alrighty, 3 cups of oatmeal. Don't use instant oatmeal. You can use something like this, which is what she bought. Let me get that open. We need 3 cups of oatmeal. Two, and then 3. Okay, you could just use a spoon. Me, I'm just going to mix it in real quick. That's it. They're in there. You're not supposed to eat raw batter. But I want to taste it. Okay, tastes yummy and delicious. So that batter done. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I'm Melody, and I just had to move, and I'm just staying here for 90 days, so trying to find my way around in the kitchen. I think I did ask her if she had a non-stick cookie sheet, and she showed me a really old one. Now this batter you can put in the refrigerator for up to like 4 days. You can let this chill for a little bit before you then go scooping it out. That's up to you. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. And then let me check to see if she has a scooper. Ice cream scooper, where would you be? I don't know. You have to do it by the spoonful, it just takes longer, I think. Well, let's get this off of here. Scrape it all off the paddle. So far I'm not seeing an ice cream scooper. I'm sure I brought one and just like a few things in case I needed it for YouTube, but I don't feel like going into the basement and digging it out. So this may turn into being dropful cookies. And this is how the batter looks, which is amazing. So I'm going to put this off to the side. And the oven's preheating. But honestly, I'm not really seeing a pan. Let me check over here. Okay, I think she said these are her favorite pans. They were her mom's. So I'm going to give these a quick rinse. Make sure that they're clean. I'll quickly wash them. There's a pan in there, but okay, that's not needed. Okay, I'm going to wash these up and then I guess we'll scoop out some cookies. Okay, rule of thumb, at least what I do, is in between when you're making cookies, clean up from your first batch before you move on to your next batch. So I did just wash those 2 older trays. I did ask her if she had silk pads. She doesn't have them, so let's just hope these cookies don't stick. And I don't see an ice cream scooper. So this might be like the drops. I'm sure you can roll it into a ball as well. But this is my recipe, even though I almost forgot the oatmeal. You can let them get cold, roll them into a ball, do it that way. You can use a tablespoon, but if I could make a suggestion, I think an ice cream scooper that gives you the same size cookie all the time is the best. But I really don't see one. So we're just going to have to make do. I think I see like a little, nope, that's not even a melon ball one. You can also, I guess, use a measuring cup. Try it that way. Okay, so let's quickly clean this up. If you want to add chocolate chips into your oatmeal raisin cookies, you can do that too, but I don't usually do that. She has a second bowl, but you can see how small it is, so I'm not going to move on to the next cookie batter. I'm just going to start scooping out some cookies. Oatmeal raisin cookies are better to be pulled out as soon as you see them getting a little brown, because it will finish cooking. The rest of the way, you don't want rock hard oatmeal cookies unless you're like one of those dunker people. So we're going to try to do this with a spoon, which is not something I normally do, but let's give it a whirl. Or you can go like this. And you can roll your cookies out to that size. She has a big bowl out, so I guess she's expecting a lot of cookies, so I'll just do this size oatmeal raisin cookies. I'm going to space them about 3 inches apart as they spread. 350. I'll roll a few with you. 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. See the edges starting to get brown? It's perfect. Like I said, I usually take mine out a little bit sooner because I don't like those rock hard oatmeal raisin cookies. And I washed my hands, so we're all good. Do one more row with yous. just only going to do 3 rows on this tray. And I will put these in, and I will keep rolling some more, and I'll bring you back as soon as one of the trays come out cooked. This is why I like ice cream scoopers, because then your hands don't get all sticky. So let me try not to dirty my tripod. But there's the cookies. Gonna put them in the oven, 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes. Just keep an eye on them, and I will bring you back. I just realized that she only has 1 rack in her oven, so this may take a hot minute. So I'm gonna roll out some more cookies. So yes, if you're new here, welcome, welcome. Like I previously said, if you're not new here, welcome, welcome. Happy holidays. It's a different holiday this year for me, for sure. Why don't you leave down in the comments what's your favorite cookie that you like to make every year? Or maybe, you know, what does your family thoroughly enjoy? Their favorite cookie? If I had to say, what's my favorite cookie? I really am a chocolate chip kind of gal. I love chocolate chip cookies. Peanut butter blossoms, they're pretty good. But probably chocolate chunk. Oh, and I guess I might as well tell you is, I'll give you another trick that a lot of people don't know, including Jean's sister, who made chocolate chip cookies and sugar cookies. Brought them here about a week ago, and they're hard as a rock. If you're trying to make cookies in advance and have them fresh for the holidays, put a piece of bread on the bottom of your bowl, and then layer the cookies on the top of the bread, and it will keep the cookies, you know, moist. You won't have these stale, rock hard cookies. So yeah, you just put a piece of bread in there, and it will keep the cookies good. These will not be the perfect size cookies, for sure. I can already tell I did one a little bit smaller, but there goes the oven. So it's done preheating. But she only has 1 rack, so it may take a little bit longer. Let me take a little bit off of this one. Weird, hers starts off with a fan. I'm not sure if her oven's like a confectionery oven or not, but I just have it on oven bake 350. Okay, so this is the last cookie that I'm rolling for this pan, and I have to wait for the other one to come out, so that's annoying. But let me clean my hands very quickly. Some of this extra cookie batter off. And I most definitely will bring you back when the cookies come out of the oven. Okay, I turned the cookies around once, but if you can see, the outer edge is starting to get brown. I am going to grab a pot holder, and I'm going to get ready to take these out, because if you don't want a really like hard, crunchy oatmeal cookie, you pull them out when they're lightly brown. They will also finish cooking once you pull them out. So let me grab a pot holder. Okay, so let's get these out and take a look. Make sure. It's always better to have a metal spatula as well. There is that batch. When you touch it, they have that little squish in the middle. that's what you want. If you like them harder, you can leave them in for another few minutes, but that's pretty much it. I have to do one tray at a time. Let me get this next tray in. And I don't want to bore you to death, but that is how I make my Christmas oatmeal raisin cookies. They look yummy and delicious. So I'm going to let them cool for a minute, and I'm just going to keep going, scooping out the batter and rolling it into a ball, and I'll bring you back when I go to make another batch of cookies or if I go to bake something else. In the meantime, the first batch is out. So, thank you everyone for joining me today. Merry Christmas. Have fun doing all your baking and try this recipe. It's very easy. And I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, share. There's also a master playlist that you can watch that would really support and help the channel out. If you're not already subscribed here, maybe consider doing so. And I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye, everyone.